It's loading. It's loading.
We're live.
We're so,
We're so live.
we're so back. All right.
We know you missed us last week.
It was 2 weeks away.
It's been 2 weeks?
No, it's been like 2 weeks since we were here last.
Oh, yes.
Time is a difficult thing to calculate. All right. So we're back. Allison.
Zoe.
And we are here for the means of creation. So Zoe, you want to tell the listeners what the means of creation is?
Yes. I feel like the means of creation has evolved over the last number of weeks that we've been doing this. But the way I see it is a casual time that we get to get together with the community, all of you, and share new features, exciting things. But we also go through the community and look at some amazing posts. We comment, engage, maybe goat. Anyways, it's just a time for us to, be here in our office in New York and share a little bit about what we're working on with all of you.
And coming off of last week, for those of you who celebrate Thanksgiving, hope you had a happy Thanksgiving and time with your family. For everyone, we're grateful for the community and excited to be here. So maybe we dive into it.
Let's dive in.
Okay, I feel like this is the week of challenges.
Okay, I feel like every week now is the week of challenges. So if you don't know what our challenges are, we partner with the best tool makers. Right now, it's Retool, Tempo, and Frameship. And literally, we've had these ongoing for the last couple of months. And it's an amazing opportunity to discover new tools, to use them in a real setting, and to also potentially win a prize. So as you can see, we've got almost 50K worth of prizes just this week through these challenges. So
wait, 50K that people could just earn on Contra.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of feel like it's turning into a full-time job to just be part of challenges. I was thinking about this and I was like, for anyone that's looking for work opportunities, you should also just look at challenge opportunities because it's just such a good way of upskilling and also potentially making a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, you learn a new tool, so it gives you a reason to actually learn that tool. You create an output that you can use to share on Contra, share on your other social channels, even add to your portfolio, and you have a chance at prize money. Feels like a win-win-win across the board. Should we look at the ones for this week?
Yeah, let's look. They launched yesterday, so let's take a look at the early on happenings.
All right, so starting with Retool.
We're also power users of Retool. So I remember when we started a partnership with Retool, I was so hyped because you obviously don't see this when you use Contra, but for the people in the background at Contra, Retool is so core to so many things that we do. So I do love this partnership because it's a tool that we really, really invest in.
Yeah, for those that don't know, Retools kind of I won't try to tell their starting story, but really enables to build admin tooling that pulls directly from your backend. So in the olden days, if you will, you would need to build custom code for any admin tool that you wanted. With Retool, really anyone can spin it up. So anytime we're building something new, we're always using Retool. And it looks like their challenge is about generating a Retool build and sharing it. Anything else to add about what they're looking for, Zoe?
Maybe we could go to their guidelines because I know that there's some specifics here. I do love that they added some inspiration to spark ideas. I think that's a great place to start. But yeah, looks like using AI excellence and just I think putting together something really polished and usable.
Nice. And they definitely want you to use their assist and agents products as part of the build. So that's a great use case to just play around with those tools and maybe bring that into your workflow. All right. Well, I'm excited. I actually think that I'm a judge of this one. Not yet pictured, but soon to be pictured. So
really, we got to add you in there.
I know. I was told yesterday. Very excited.
I love that.
All right. So next up is Tempo Challenge.
Yeah. And this is hype because they're also partnering with AWS for this, which is huge.
Wow.
But Tempo's a super interesting tool. We can look at their guidelines as well. Well, there's a lot here, but anyways, I think it's better to look at some visuals.
Okay, let's see. Any early submissions? Wow. Okay. Let's see. This is awesome. So Mario, who said, oh my gosh, he made an advent calendar for Harry Potter. I literally have an advent calendar of Harry Potter at home right now. I wish I was kidding. Okay, well, Mario, the link is hitting a 502, which I'm personally very sad about because I would love to see it. But we will show this one next time because that's a great early example. Here's one. Oh, me and tempo links aren't going well with each other right now.
But I love to see that there's so many submissions already. This just started yesterday. So some people share like as they're going, but yeah, super interesting to see what's in here.
Yeah, this is awesome. Looks like some people are also using all of the tools at once to make a build.
I mean, that's kind of cool.
That is cool.
I don't think there's any rules against that. So
creative.
Creative, yeah.
All right. And then the last one is for Frameship. What can you say about this one, Zoe?
I mean, I think Frameship is a super cool tool. And I feel like there's a lot of people using this as like a core part of their workflow right now. So if you don't know about it, I do think it's a great one to check out. And then I do think there's some submissions already. If you scroll down, okay, that's, yeah.
Here's a great one.
Yeah, this is really cool.
Ooh, I love the vibe of this one. Should we throw it a goat?
Let's throw it a goat. I love the colors and the images.
Yeah, this is really great. Would love to know if the images were generated for real, probably AI generated, but looks like a really good cohesive vibe here. What's funny too about Frameship is Ryan Hayward is actually a Contra user since like very early on in the Contra days, and then started building Frameship because I think he was building a lot in Framer, noticed a use case for building e-commerce websites, launched Frameship, and then knew the value of Contra, so launched an expert program with Contra, and now is running this challenge. So we love the full circle, Contra user to company leader to challenge creator on Contra. Super cool.
Yeah, Ryan's been awesome to work with. And even though I think he's based in Sydney, always makes himself available for calls. So
it's a long time away.
Yeah.
These are awesome. Okay, I would need to check out Frameship. Love the minimalist aesthetic. We'll throw them another upcode over there. Love hearing that sound. All right. So that's all for the challenges that we have. Just to remind,
more coming next week though.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Every week.
Every week.
We did launch this events page. Thank you, Aaron, on our team for putting this together. So you now have one home to see all of the events that are current and are coming up. So we'll be adding a lot more to this. So you have one place to stay up to date because honestly, we have a hard time keeping on top of it.
We needed this.
Yeah. Yeah. There's things like we have live events for the Rive Challenge and the Anything App Challenge that we just had.
Yep.
We have, of course, the means of creation and many other things coming. All right. Should we pop over to the community?
Let's pop over.
Okay. This first post made me really happy because Paula is someone that we've worked closely with as a team, is awesome. And she just hit $250,000 in earnings.
Yeah, go Paula. That's awesome. That's actually so hype.
You know, the 250K club, okay, is really starting to grow. I saw someone else, I think Mark recently hit 250,000. It's awesome to see that more and more earnings are increasing on Contra.
And I think such a good way to do this that I feel like newer people to Contra don't necessarily know about is obviously on Contra, you're able to build your reputation. A big part of that is how much money you've earned. Let's say you're new to the platform and you haven't yet gotten an opportunity through Contra. You can actually invite your clients and have them use Contra as your method to getting paid. Super easy, but that also goes towards your total amount earned. So I think another win-win.
Great way to build your reputation early. That reminds me, we're not going to show this week, but we'll probably have some special guests next week that will give a sneak peek of some changes that are coming to that exact flow. So one of our big goals going into 2026 is to make Contra the easiest place to get paid 100% commission free. We already are and always have been and will be commission free, but this is really making it. So those of you who use Stripe for payments and you're like, I love just sending out a quick link, or I love the flexibility of being able to set up recurring payments, Contra is going to be the place for you. And even more exciting, if you're someone that's selling digital goods on the internet, we may also have something cooking up. So we'll have some
Ooh.
special guests next week that will share a little bit of a sneak peek of things we're working on there, but that will tie in directly to what Zoe was saying, making it as easy as possible to bring your clients to Contra and to make payments happen on Contra. Very excited about that. Big team
Yes.
effort.
Big team effort.
All right, this is a fun one. Before or after? Okay, so this is Megan and her brother have a clothing brand. That's cool. This is the before.
Okay, I definitely think the after.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like more modern. I don't know. Is that the word?
But honestly, Megan, congrats for making this 10 years ago in
Yeah.
Squarespace. I probably wouldn't have been able to do that. So love to see that. Let's see. Okay, you know what? You're getting one vote already for the before. So people have opinions there. All right, let's see. What's this? Oh, some cool designs.
Cool animation.
I like this comment from Razvan. This is how you do futuristic without falling into generic neon sludge. You know what? It's true. This is pretty unique and definitely does feel futuristic.
Yeah, it does. Oh, this was Mario that did this.
What is it?
Okay, so anything they just announced like a big challenge that they're doing, and I saw this video they created which was very creative in how they approached it, but I didn't realize that Mario was the one that did the production on it. So that's really cool. I love when worlds collide. But yeah, the Anything team has done 2 challenges on Contra already, and I think to your point they have their announcement I think on Monday for those winners of the second challenge. But really cool to see Mario doing that project with them. I love that.
Mario is on fire these days. That's awesome. All right, let's see. I also saw Mark join the chat, so he's hearing about his new earnings milestone.
Mark heard his name and he was like, I must join.
Yeah, he heard it. Okay, speaking of, so look, this is because I'm an admin, I get extra upvotes, but never forget to give out your upvotes. We've added this little reminder to the top. So first of all, you can just click it if you want to hear the vote sound all day. Yes, I just clicked it 3 times. And so if you ever want to remember what that goat sounds like, but this is your reminder to give out 2 goats every day. This is a great opportunity to reward the best work that you're seeing in the community. And that will bump that work to the top of the feed to help it get more visibility. By giving out upvotes, you're also increasing the chance that you're receiving upvotes, and you only get 2 a day. So use them wisely, but come back and continue using them. Because
what happens if you don't use them?
They just go away. And what a waste.
Does it like hit the reputation at all?
Doesn't hit the reputation, but you know.
See, I use these sessions to learn. I actually was curious about that. Okay.
Right now, it doesn't hit the reputation.
Right now.
Overall,
we
want to drive as many upvotes as possible because it helps discover great content. Then while you're in there, leave a comment, create a discussion. Okay, let's see. All right, you know what? I love this type of content from Doug. So we really want the feed to be a place for education and inspiration. And I love when users like Doug come in here and share an example of a breakdown of how they're actually doing this and an interactive demo. That's really, really cool. So if you want to better understand the WebGL layering and 3D and be able to create something like this, Doug has provided you a resource with that. That deserves an upvote.
Yeah, and I love when people also, like, I think this format's great, but I also love when people are like teaching something and do almost like a Loom format where they're talking over how to use it. I feel like that type of content, I just like immediately follow, and I just like that format.
I agree.
I want to see more of that in the community.
Yeah, like here's a video from Jean that's going through a Figma feature. Ooh, okay, Zoe, what color palette do you like?
I'm going to go traditional. What do you like?
You know, it's the background color of the wreath that is like throwing me off a little bit, but I'm a sucker for the green and red, so we'll go traditional. Oh, 67%, but we could have pushed it over the edge, made it even. All right, we have someone that's earned $1,000.
Congrats.
Love to see that. First milestone.
Oh, this is part of the Anything app challenge. Very cool.
Oh, amazing. So this is something they built. Okay, I actually would love this feature because I've been creating a lot of surveys recently, and creating surveys can take a long time. Takes a lot of specific nudging around, so I'd love to try out Opinion. Hey, Zoe, when is the Anything App Challenge event?
I am 99% sure that it's on Monday. Can you open our partnership calendar? It is on Monday, and they're announcing something really cool on this call too. So I definitely encourage you to join. I think we can probably drop the Luma link to RSVP early.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, our friends on Contra will drop that link for us so that you can RSVP. Oh, and here's a submission for the Rive Challenge, which we have that event coming up as well on Tuesday. This is super cool. An ice fishing game.
Stuff was created.
Okay, Rive is insane. I want to go play this game. This is really, really cool. I love seeing the work that's being produced from the challenges. Now, something I wanted to share as well, we'll be launching another smaller challenge on Friday, and this is around the concept of steal my prompt. So we've heard from a lot of you that it can be really challenging to know which AI tools to use, what makes a good prompt, how to go about prompting them, and we want to have a resource where you can learn from each other. So we have a challenge called Steal My Prompt, where we have lots of creatives sharing the content that the prompts that they are using. So here's an awesome example from Ismail. Thank you, Ismail, for using the Contra logo. So he essentially took this and generated an infographic style image that blended this with a blueprint aesthetic. What I love about this is like oftentimes what we understand from all of you is that you're using AI throughout your entire process. So it may be to create an initial mood board. It may be about creating multiple visual directions. It may be for final client presentation to really show how something could come to life. But this is a great example where you can take a logo that you designed and then provide different concepts of how you would actually display this for the client. This is one. Okay, so I guess this was Rita's submission for the Builder Challenge. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay,
love
so
the name Flowhouse.
she posted the prompt. Okay. You know, it took a lot of iterations, but in the end, it's pretty simple to build something as beautiful as that. So we'll be sharing this link as well and launching this on our socials on Friday, but would love to have everyone contribute a prompt that you have used and kind of engage with one another to learn about how to up your AI game in your creative workflow. I mean, okay. I recently have been trying out the Midjourney taking images and making them videos because I'm always in awe of the amazing stuff that our brand team and really Erin, our head of brand, does to create, for example, headers for new topics that we're launching. We have another one coming out that is more of an impressionist style. And so I was talking to her about how she does it, and she finds inspirational images and then often iterates on those. So taking a base image and then uses some video. Now, maybe we should have Erin on here to give a little demo of how she's using these tools, because I will say seeing an image go to video is really cool. But now that I see all of the prompts from all of you, I got to up my prompt game like
same. That's what I'm realizing.
Times a million. All right, Zoe, any other updates from our side?
I don't think so. As I'm looking down at our little sticky note here with all of our bullet points. No, I feel like next week is going to be a hype means of creation because we have some special visitors in the office and we'll be doing some sneak peeks of some things that are not live for anyone. Some things are not even, I think, fully built, but we're going to give a little preview so you all know what's coming in the new year. And the Contra team is working real hard until then to get these things to happen.
Yeah, we're cooking, let's just say. This month is only a few weeks, but we are in it to deliver the best platform for all of you. So if there's anything you want to see, drop it in the comments, but we will be really changing the way that payments work on Contra and so much more.
And so much more.
All right. I think we can call it. Thank you to everyone that tuned in today. We appreciate you joining the Means of Creation. Tell your friends, bring them to Contra. Don't forget to share your referral link. And I think that's it for today.
Yep. Sounds good.
See you on the internet. Bye.